Okay, hello everyone. Josh Weber here with Big Red Jelly, where we help brand build and grow businesses by combining human creativity with powerful digital tools. And in fact, today's video, we're going to focus on the latter half of that statement, which is the digital tools. What I'm going to be going over today are 5 free or very inexpensive online tools that I use personally, our team uses, our company uses, that save us a ton of time, increase your ability to leverage your time and your resources, and ultimately increase your bottom line, get more sales, close more deals, do better business, and grow. So buckle in. These, again, cheap tools, or even in most cases free tools, or they have free versions that you can use. These are tools that I think almost every industry, any business type could use today and start seeing some real results. They're going to, again, whether it saves you time, improves your branding, improves your marketing, automates your workflows, increases conversion rates with sales and marketing. That's what these tools are going to do. So let's dive right into it, folks. Let me go ahead and minimize my screen here. And let's go over tool number 1. Many of you might already know is Calendly. But before I talk about Calendly, keep in mind, for those of you who might use Calendly or know what it is, a lot of CRMs, if you're using a CRM already, might already have a Calendly type feature built in. For example, we use HubSpot, so we used to use Calendly, but when we leveled up our HubSpot CRM, it has the capability of a fully integrated online scheduling planner calendar thing like Calendly, so we didn't want to double charge. So double check your CRM before you just go signing up for tools like this. What's a CRM? That's a whole different video, but if you're using something like HubSpot, Keep, which used to be Infusionsoft, Pipedrive, Zoho, those types of things, Salesforce, etc. Double check that. So what's Calendly? You guys have seen the emails or the texts that go back and forth. When are you free? When are you free? When are you free? I'm free in these time slots. Oh, I'm free in these time slots. My gosh, the amount of time you might spend doing that is absolutely ridiculous. Calendly will integrate with, whether you use a Google Calendar, an Outlook calendar, some other type of calendar. It will read that calendar and then only display the time slots that you dictate or are available to the person that you share your link with. So instead, I can say, hey, Bob, let's schedule a 30-minute video call. Here's my link. Pick a time that works for you. And I know that when he clicks on that link, he's only going to be able to book times where I'm available. You can also put in really cool features like no one can book with me within 24 hours, right? So that way someone doesn't book with you the day of. And you're like, well, I need more time to prepare than that. Or you could put, I don't want someone booking with me within 60 minutes of another meeting. You can have buffers like that. But it can do so much more. For those people that are using Calendly or other integrated calendars like this, scheduling features, you can turn this into a great marketing automation type workflow. When we used to use Calendly, when someone would book Calendly, an appointment with me, for example, let's say it's a 30-minute, I had an event type. I created a 30-minute video call. And so if there's anyone who needed a quick call with me, I'd use that link, which, by the way, you can create many event types, although the free version only allows you to create one event type. The paid versions, you can create as many as you want. I believe that's still the case. But with the free version, with the version that we were using, when I set up an event type, I would require them to put in their phone number, why they were meeting with me, and then after they booked an appointment, I made sure I had a couple of event reminders to go out 24 hours before, 3 hours before. It greatly reduced my no-shows, my missed appointments, etc. And then after the appointment, I customized the email they would get from me saying, hey, thanks for joining our insert event. If you enjoyed our discussion, feel free to leave me some kind words on Google reviews and Facebook reviews. We increased our online reviews by doing that substantially. So notice how you can get creative here and use these to bolster the PR and the marketing of your company. Imagine everyone on your team doing that, where after every meeting, oh, that was a pleasant conversation. Yeah, I would like to leave you a review. That happened a lot for us. So Calendly, it'll save you time and it'll make you look good. End of story, right? Next one, Typeform. If you are sending out forms or gathering information from clients or customers, right? Maybe you're using Google Forms, maybe you're using a Word doc, maybe you're using Google Doc, maybe you're, who knows, right? There are better, more creative ways to gather information. I suggest Typeform. You can make these really cool interactive forms that have embedded videos or photos. It's just such a better user experience, and it's going to wow your clients and customers right out of the gate instead of boring them with another Google Doc they have to fill in. So get creative, have fun, and keep in mind the first impression is everything. So if that first form where you're gathering info is boring and archaic, then you're not off to a great start, right? So consider Typeform. It's very user-friendly, awesome stuff you can do to customize it, mobile-friendly, you can embed it into a website, all types of things. Typeform, love it. Tool number 3, Canva. Many of you have heard of Canva. We've been using Canva for years. In fact, I used Canva back when I was in college to do my presentations. And let me just say, not to butter my own biscuits here, but my presentations were blowing my class members out of the water because they were using PowerPoint and dragging and dropping and having to create something from scratch. Where if you go into Canva, I mean, just look at some of these presentations that I've got here. If I open it up, and you can start to plug in these. It's so user-friendly. They have a mobile app. The free version, you can do so much with the free version. It's absolutely insane. So we use Canva for a lot of internal designs, our pitch decks, our onboarding slides. Just takes that user experience up a whole nother level again. So Canva, absolutely love it. Our next tool is Google Workspace. So I'm obviously a little biased here. We use Google Workspace. There's obviously alternatives, Office 365, etc. But the reason I bring this up is because a lot of people are using MSN or Yahoo Mail for their email, but they're using Dropbox for this, but they're using a different calendar. I am a big fan of trying to consolidate that, be efficient so you can master this in all-in-one tool, right? And that's what Google Workspace does well, is I can have my Gmail, my calendar, my cloud storage. I can have a meeting link so I don't have to sign up for Zoom if I don't want to, doc, sheets, slides, and even chat for internal purposes with my team maybe, all within one platform that has a great mobile app, has a great desktop app, all of that jazz. Make your life and your team a little bit easier by just consolidating these tools so you can be a little bit more efficient. I love Google Workspace. I do think there's some things they can do to improve, but the amount of cloud storage that you get is absolutely phenomenal. I think it costs about $12 a month for a new user on your team. You can have unlimited email aliases, Google Vault. I mean, there's a whole bunch of tools you can go and explore, but Google Workspace is just a very powerful tool for any size business, right? My final tool of recommendation here that has a great free version is the tool that I'm using to record this video, which is Loom, Loom. It allows you to do screen recordings like this with a little bubble down here, super easy to use. And the benefit of Loom is I used to send very lengthy emails to team members or to clients where I had a draft review coming up and I had to try and sketch out a design before the review call tomorrow. Loom allows me to click one button on my desktop. It starts recording my screen. I can share the link immediately after to client, team member, etc. And I get to verbalize what I'm looking for, which has just saved me a ton of time and nothing really gets lost in translation. So it's not for everything, but it allows the person watching the video to add comments to your video, speed up your video, replay your video, download your video, whatever. It's such a time saver. I love Loom, and I don't know how I worked before finding it. So I love these tools. Give them a try. Are there any tools that you recommend that are free or have very cheap versions? Comment below and let us know. If you are interested in any of these tools, let us know. We always do a free consultation where we jump on and say, hey, let's just show you how we set it up, and maybe that can help you, and we can help you get signed up for any of these tools. No questions asked, no charge. We just enjoy helping small business owners get started on a good tool that we think is going to help them be more efficient and ultimately grow. Thanks again, guys, and tune in next week.